What's going on, people? Let me see. Let me see. We got Malice up in here. Hola, hola, hola. Hey. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Happy Taco Tuesday up in here. What's going on with your peeps? Who in this thing? We got Bells up in here. Bells said, hey fam, in training but still here. Let's go, Bells. Don't you get in trouble, cause we don't need no problems up in here. You know? Just keep me hitting in the tuck. We got True Press Creations up in this thing. What's going on with you? Thank you so much for coming to the live. All right. So we're gonna get into this thing because I'm a little, well, I'm not that late. Usually I'm later, so we off to a good start. So let me get out my materials here, and we're gonna get into that thing. So we're gonna do some Dexter socks today for all the old school '90s babies up in here. The Dexter Laboratory. We're gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna show y'all the design. Let me see. What is that? Machiavelli said, "Hey, bro, settle the argument. Toby Rama or Kasami." I'm gonna have to go with Toby Rama. I'm gonna have to go with. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Toby Rama. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Toby Rama. Yep, definitely gonna have to do that. I appreciate you coming, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Molly said, I was about to make football shirts, but my damn printer won't connect. Come on. You got to start that bad boy over, Mollis. All right. So we're going to do this design here that we created in Procreate. So we got the Dexter here. All right. So we're going to be putting that on some socks today. Let me see. T Mason, thank you so much for the follow. Richard, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Mills Bakari said, what's going on, Mr. Socks? What's going on with you, my man? Thank you so much for coming to the live. I appreciate you guys. All right. So we're going to get into that thing. We had 465 up in here. Make sure y'all tap it up. Drop y'all locations up in here. We want to see where y'all from while we get this thing started. All right. So I got my materials here. Let me see. I got my paper cutter, my heat press going, and we're going to get into that. All right. So what we're going to do first is we're going to just go over our materials, and then we're going to get started. Kari said, I'm making the I can't do that. I'm making the I can't do that thing shirts for you. Let's go, bro. I appreciate you. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Let's go. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Let me know, cause I need that thing. You know, if y'all want the I ain't gonna be able to do that thing shirts, make sure y'all hit up Kari for that bad boy. You know. Dennis Baker from Pennsylvania. What's going on with you? Thank you so much for coming to the live, bro. I appreciate you. We got the fellas up in here today. Clap it up for the fellas. The fellas in this thing today. All right. Keisha Clark, thank you so much for sharing the live. We got Francesca from the Bronx. Let's go. I got Fan Bam up in there. You know? So thank you so much for coming to the live. I appreciate you guys. All right. So we're going to get started. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Socks. I want to teach you guys how to print custom sublimation socks. So let's get into that. All right. So the first thing is we're going to go over the material. So this is called a sock jig. We have, you can actually get this from Amazon. So we use this to stabilize the sock as well as to stretch it out so that the design won't be like wonky looking or distorted once you put it on your leg. All right. So we got that. You can get that from Amazon. We also have our sock here. All right, so this is a 96% polyester sock, 4% spandex, and it's by Gildan. You can also get this from Amazon. It's 12 pair for $17.99. So I have a link for that. All the materials I'm going over, I have a link for that in the bio. All right. We also use heat tape for this method. We have alcohol, which we're going to use to clean the sock jig. We have our lint roller, and then we have our handy dandy aluminum foil. If you don't know what the aluminum foil is, stay tuned for that bad boy because it's about to be epic. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna clean our sock jig with the alcohol here. So we're just gonna spray our microfiber cloth so that we can clean off our sock jig. Now the reason for this is just to make sure that we don't have any ink from our last print. All right, so let's just clean that off here. If you have questions about the method, about the materials that I use, feel free to put it in the chat. And either I'll answer it or the Fan Bam will get to you. All right. Let me see. Mala said I'm waiting on the other shirts on deck. Let's go. We're gonna get them on deck shirts out here. Y'all been keeping me busy with the courses, but we're gonna get them bad boys out as soon as we get push these courses out. And then we're gonna focus on that. Keisha said I'm watching, got all my materials, and don't know how to use nothing. Oh my God, we got to get you on board, Keisha. Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying. But keep on watching. We got you. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me see. Rose said I'm looking for an investor. Any advice on that? Investors. If you're talking about investors for your crafting business, I would say you want to make sure that you have something to invest in, right? Because nobody is going to invest in you if you don't pretty much have a following. So I would say and pretty much have your product, have your service or whatever you're working on, and then and then be able to take it to somebody and say, this is what I have. So as long as you can do that, and you have what you call it, if you have information to give, or you have a I don't know how I want to put it, but if you have a service, if you have a product that you're trying to push, just make sure that it's worth investing in. So I'll just put it like that. Cece, thank you so much for coming to the live. She from Orlando. Thank you so much for that. Let me see. DB, thank you for the follow. Nunu, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Kim, thank you so much for sharing the live. Let me see. So we're gonna get into that thing. All right. So we have our socks. We're going to load our sock onto the sock jig. So let's do that here. So we're just going to stretch it out. All right. And then we're just going to slide it onto the sock jig here. All right, so the name of the game with this is just to make sure that your lines are going from top to bottom vertically. You don't want any zigzags or anything. I see some zigzags here, so we're just going to work that out here by pushing the fabric towards the back. All right, and then the other way. All right, so we have that. Let's see, this one is a little crazy. All right, so we got that. This is how it should look. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure that it's no zigzags kind of going back and forth. All right. So let's do our next one here. Let me see. We got Mocha from Ohio up in this thing. Hold on. Where we at? Martin, thank you so much for the follow. Miles, thank you for the mutes. I see you. Let me see. Charles, thank you so much for sharing the live. What is that? Kim, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. Make sure that our lines are going from top to bottom here. All right. Let's work this out here. Flip it over. Do the same thing. All right. So we have that. This is how it should look. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to lint roll our sock. We don't want any of those fibers to be on our sock when we press here. So we're just going to lint roll it. Now you may not think that it needs to be lint rolled or you don't see anything, but once you you know, kind of look at the lint rolling pad after that, you'll be like, man, I'm glad I did that. All right. Mr. 2 Gemini said, Bear Gang, let's go, bro. You see me? You know, thank you so much for being here. We got the come on, fellas. We got the fellas up in here today. Thank you so much for coming to the live. We got Mr. 2 Gemini from Massachusetts. Let's go. Regina from Charleston, South Carolina. I see you. Who else we got? KMI Creations, thank you so much for the follow. Charles, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Kim, thank you so much for the follow. Jesse, thank you for the follow. Angie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday, peep. Let's go. Let me see. Where we at? We got 60-inch up in this thing, and Lynn from Massachusetts. Come on. All right, so we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our artwork, all right? So we have our artwork here. Again, we're doing Dexter, all right? So we have it mirrored. Let me point you guys down at the screen here, or the table, I'm sorry. And so what we're going to do here is we're just going to cut off this edge here, right? Because we don't need all of this white space for our wrapping. So we're just going to place it down here, all right? We're going to make sure that we're pretty much in. Let's turn it around here because I can't really see. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that we're up against the design here. We don't want too much white space, but we need enough to be able to wrap it. All right, so let's just move this over here, move it over a little bit more, and then we're just going to slice that thing. All right, so we got that. This is what it should look like. All right, shout out to everybody that's been on the YouTube channel and that's been subscribing and watching the videos. I appreciate y'all so much. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you go to YouTube and search Mr. Socks, because I'm up in that thing, you know. So thank you so much for subscribing. Let me see. Queen Status, thank you so much for the follow. Teresa, thank you for the follow. Lil Megan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Let me see. DB said hi. First time seeing you. Saw you in my For You from Ohio. Thank you so much, DB, for coming. I appreciate you. Angie said, CJ, come on, CJ, I see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Don't think it don't come up, peeps. Don't think that thing don't come up. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much, CJ, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Let me see. Lynn, thank you so much for the follow. Let me see. Mocha said, what kind of paper is the image printed on? So if you guys don't know, I use regular copy paper, right? So it's by a company called Hammer Mill. It's not the 20-pound paper, which is the lightest, but it's the 32-pound paper. So it feels more like a poster, right? Or like a poster or a flyer, right? So it's a little bit thicker. It's a 32-pound paper. So I have a link in my bio for that. It's about between $23 and $25 for 500 sheets, which is phenomenal because it'll last you for forever. All right. So if you're interested in that and you're tired of buying sub paper, make sure you go pick you up some Hammer Mill because it'll save your life. You know. Mr. 2 Gemini said, you got YouTube. Be right back, Mr. Size. Let's go, bro. Thank you so much for that. Let me see. We got to get up in this thing. All right. Mr. 2 Gemini is funny. Let me see. Where we at? What is that? KMA. Thank you so much for the follow. Shannon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Mr. 2 Gemini said, his links is in the bio. I just subscribed on YouTube. Let's go, bro. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate y'all. All right. Martin said, does it cost a lot to start up? I would say anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on if you have the heat press. If you have the heat press, and all you have to buy is the printer. But if you don't have either or, then you would have to buy both on top of, you know, the small materials that you need. So anywhere from $200 to $500 will pretty much get you in there. But if you don't want to buy a printer right off the bat, then you can like go to these different services like Etsy. You can come to my website. We also do transfers, so you can get started. All right. So let's get into this. What we're going to do here is we're going to wrap our design around our sock. All right, so we're going to place it face down here. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to place the sock in the middle. Teresa, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Oh, don't know. Trust me, I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank y'all so much for that. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place it face down. All right, and then we're going to fold it here. Right. So once we fold it, then we're going to fold the other side and we're going to overlap it here. All right. So let's do that here. We're going to make sure that both sides of the paper lines up evenly. We don't want it to be like this or, you know, anything, because we want it to meet up the way it's supposed to. All right. So we're just going to overlap it here. All right. And then we're going to place our tape down. All right. Place it in the middle. Go to the bottom. I got to keep watching my phone just in case y'all subscribing out these parts, you know. All right. And then we're going to do our fillers here. So we got that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tape up our seam here. All right, because we don't want any ghosting. If you don't know what ghosting is, it's just when your image moves around and it kind of creates another image, so it makes your image look kind of blurry or unclear. All right, so we're going to tape this up here. Tape it up, tape it up. So then we're going to tape it to the sock jig here. Flip it over. Tape it again. All right, and this is how it should look on both sides. All right, we got that. Let's do our next one and then we'll get back to your questions. All right, so same thing here. We're just going to place it face down. Let's move this over a bit. All right, so we're going to place it face down here. We're going to fold it. Then we'll overlap it here. Make sure that it lines up the correct way. And then we're going to tape it down. All right, do the middle. Tape that. Line up the bottom. Tape that as well. And then we'll do our fillers here. All right. And then we'll tape up our seams. All right, so we have that. I'm gonna have to put the notifications on my iPad over here so I can see y'all. All right, we're gonna tape it up to the sock jig here on both sides, and this is how it should look. All right. So before we wrap up the next one, we'll see what questions you guys have. So let me see. Let me see. Where we at up in this thing? Where? Let's see. Samantha, thank you so much for the follow. Mocha, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Katrina said, hello everyone from Chicago. What's going on, Katrina? Thank you so much for being here. Happy Taco Tuesday. Let's go. Melissa, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. Lynn said, in the middle of a thunderstorm in Massachusetts. We about to get them storms too, so y'all be careful out there. I know it's like a lot of flooding around the U.S., so make sure y'all be careful. Stay in the house. Don't go out if you don't have to. Let's go. Let me see. Mocha said, I have a heat press. I've never used it. Oh my God, Mocha. Oh my God. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me like that. Let's go. You got to pull that thing out. You got to pull that bad boy out. That's all I'm saying. For the love of Mini Market, thank you so much for coming to the live. What kind of printer do you have or do you use? So I use a Epson EcoTank 2760. All right. Let me see. User 3358 said, what printer do you use? I just answered that. So thank you so much for your question. Woo Woo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Stacy, thank you for the follow. Let me see. Where we at? Perfect Pedigrees, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Let me see. Where we at? Melissa, thank you so much for sharing the live. Who else up in this thing? Finer Thing, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna get back to that thing and we're gonna wrap that bad boy up. All right, so our next step is to use our aluminum foil, right? So I know you guys like, Mr. Socks, what is the aluminum foil for? What are we doing here? We making some chicken. We doing some cornbread. You know, let me know. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bake our sock, right? We're going to bake it on the heat press. Now, if we decided we wanted to just do away with the aluminum foil and just press it like this, we would not be able to get reach our seams here, right? So the name of the game is just to make sure that we can extract the ink from our seams as well, right? But we can't do that without the aluminum foil. So if we press here, then press here without the aluminum foil, then this is all that would be pressed, right? It'll still be white lines going up and down our sock on our seams, right? We don't do white lines here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to place it down, place it face down, and then we're just going to wrap it up here, right? So we're going to fold it in half. That'll take care of this side of the seam. To take care of this side of the seam, we're just going to pick it up here and fold it behind, right? We're going to cuff it behind the sock jig. All right, and next thing we're going to do is we're going to slightly pull towards us so that we can create that snug fit with the aluminum foil. So let's do that here. All right, now don't go crazy on them. Don't go beast mode. We're not trying to tear the aluminum foil. We're just trying to slightly finesse that thing. All right, so let's do that here. All right, so we're going to pull it slightly without tearing it. Go down to the bottom here. Tighten it up here as well. All right, and then we're going to tape it to the sock jig. Flip it over, tape it again. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our rub test. Now the rub test is just to make sure that we're wrapping it as tightly as we can. All right, so we're just going to run our finger up and down the seam here. If we don't feel any, or if we don't hear anything, we know we're good to go. But if we hear something that sounds like aluminum foil, then we know we got to wrap that bad boy again. All right, so let's do that again here, and then we'll get back to the question. All right, smooth that bad boy out. Lay it flat down here. All right, fold it over. Then we'll cuff it behind the sock jig here. All right, and then we'll pull slightly so that we can create that snug fit. All right, so let's do that all the way down. So we got that. Let's move this out the way. Snug fit here. All right, and then we'll tape it to the sock jig. Flip it over, tape it again, and then we'll do our rub test here. We don't hear anything. We know we're good to go. All right, so before we press this bad boy up, let me see if you guys have any questions. Let's see. Let me see where we at. 60 in said, yes, Taco Tuesday. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. Where we at? Make sure y'all here until the end of the live, because we will be giving away this Dexter design in the form of a file. All right, so if you're interested, make sure you stay to the end of the live so that we can get you that file. All right, hopefully you can win. We usually pick about 6 or 7 people to win at the end. All right. Shakia, thank you so much for sharing the live. China, thank you so much for sharing the live. Mocha said the image is dope too. Definitely my era. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate that. Miles said, get to know your heat press and the true temps. Exactly. Thank you so much for that, Miles. What is that? Sierra said, do you use sublimation ink on this regular paper? And is that polyester socks? Yes and yes. So we do use sublimation ink, and we use a polyester socks, all right? And it's a high count of polyester socks. It can't be anything around the 50% range or anything like that, because it will show as far as your colors, all right? So thank you so much for that. What is that? Aline said, you only sublimate the top. No, I don't just sublimate the top. I sublimate the top, then flip that bad boy over, and then I press it again, all right? Sarah, thank you so much for the ice lolly. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the gifts, guys. Let me see, where we at? Dennis said, we got Dennis in the building. What's going on with you? Said, do you do anything sports? Yes, I do. I actually did a Steph Curry design probably like a week ago. So yes, I do sports as well. All right. Let me see. Denise said, why do you use regular paper and not sublimation paper? So when I first started out, I bought sublimation paper. I bought the A-Sub. But again, as I started going on, I started seeing like these different hacks, and I wanted to try the copy paper hack. So I tried it. I seen that there was no difference, when I did all of my testing. So I just stuck with it. It's not really, a right and wrong. It's just a preference. So I just like the copy paper better. But again, I think that it all kind of prints the same. But again, it's completely up to you guys what material you want to use. I just, try to let you know that there's an alternative. All right. We got Melissa from Texas up in here. Boog said, flooding in Dallas. I heard it's flooding in Dallas. I want y'all to be careful out there. I don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Just stay in the house. We don't want no extra problems. We got enough going on. All right. Melissa said, gotta watch those tutorials so I can learn. Absolutely. All right. So let's print this bad boy up, and then we'll get to, the questions again. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to press it up at 400 degrees, for 60 seconds. Now, like Miles said, you want to make sure that you get to know your heat press so that you'll know the right temperature as well as the right pressure, right? So you don't want to press this up at light pressure or medium pressure. You want to press it up at heavy pressure, because the heavy pressure will make sure that the heat will get to your seams, and it'll make your sock look flawless. All right, so let's do that. So we're going to place it face down here. We have the Teflon sheet as a barrier between the heat press and the sock here. And then we're just going to press this bad boy up. All right. So we're going to press it up here for 60 seconds. And then we're going to get into that thing. Let's see. Mala said, purpose by design, sock course and Procreate classes. So yes, if you're interested in the Procreate classes, I do all of my designs in Procreate. So if you're interested in the Procreate class, the next class, actually we just started one yesterday, and that thing was like absolutely insane. But if you want to get into the next one, that will be September 7th. Is when our next class will be. So you can go to the link in the bio and put your information in there. If you want to get in there instantly, then there's a link for that as well. You'll see it in the link in the bio. All right. And before anybody asks, there's no set price. This is donation based, so we're not trying to break your pockets. We're just trying to teach you how to use Procreate the best way. All right, the more effective way for your business. Let's see where I'm at. Let's flip this thing. All right, so I'm gonna point you guys over here. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna smack it up, flip it, rub it down. All right, we're just gonna flip that thing. All right, so we're gonna flip it here. That's all we're doing. We flip it, and then we press again for another 60 seconds. All right, you can smack it up, flip it, rub it down if you want. It's completely up to you. All right. Mr. Two Gemini said, I'm here to the end. Not a fan of anime. It still look dope. I appreciate you. We're going to get more of the sports and different things in here that people like. So feel free to drop any suggestions, any socks you want to see, or send it to my email. It's completely up to you guys. But we're going to try to add more stuff into it as far as the designs, because mostly we just do cartoon stuff. But if you want to do like celebrities or sports figures, then feel free to put it in the comments or send it to my email, and we'll fit that bad boy in. All right. Let me see. Magnolia said runs to Sam's runs to Sam's Club to get my foil paper sheets. Let's go. I actually got to get some more, so hopefully you can pick me up some too. All right, so we're going to lift this thing up. We're going to let this cool for about 2 minutes. I don't know if you can see it steaming, but you don't want to go like tearing the paper off of your socks, right? You want to make sure that it cools down. You want to make sure that you allow the socks and the ink to cure, right? Because once you take it off, if you take it off while it's hot and you run your finger across that sock, you will bring up ink with that. All right, so you don't want that. You don't want to mess up all of your hard work. So just let that bad boy sit, let it come down to room temperature, and then you can go into pill mode. All right, let me see. Brandy said, do you use a certain ink or just sublimation paper? So I use an ink called Wocock, and I've been using that since I started. But again, I do use the copy paper. So I don't think it's really about the copy paper or, you know, the sub paper or even the ink. I think it's more about your printer settings and how you print your designs. All right. Let me see. Where we at? Hold on, we got Athena back in the building. What's going on with you, Athena? Purpose by Design said, do you have classes? Yes, so I do have courses coming up. I have a sock course that's available now. It's been up for probably like the last year now. But I do have the all over shirt course coming up. I have the what is it called? The bathroom mat course. I also have the compression shorts course. And then I have another course that I want to do. But I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to present it, or even if it's going to work. So I'll test that out, and then if it does work, then I'll put that one out as well. All right. Let me see. Where we at? Let's see. I got to get down to the bottom because these things is popping in here. Hold on. Let me see. Where we at? Teresa said, ready for ready for the walkout. And to hear you say, why does it have to be so crispy? Why that thing got to be so crispy? Let's go, Teresa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always coming in. And just so you can hear that part, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Aline said, that's awesome. I'm going to sign up for the Procreate class. I appreciate that, guys. Like I said, the next Procreate class starts September 7th. All right. Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Jay said, what printer and heat press do you have? So I have a 2760 for the printer, and my heat press is by Fancier Studio. And you can get that on Amazon. All right. Let me see. Mr. 2 Gemini said Patriots football team, Red Sox baseball team, and Celtics basketball team. So that might work. That might work. I'm gonna have to get some images for those. All right. Let me see. Ronikia, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that thing. Thank you so much for the follow. Yerez said, did you make your shirt? So I didn't make my shirt. I got this from I think Walmart. I think my wife or my kids end up getting that for me. All right. So I didn't make this one. Let me see. Mocha said, do you use a specific type of tape to hold the paper and foil on? So no, it's mainly just heat tape. You want to make sure that you have heat tape because it's not that much adhesive on the back of it, so it doesn't like leave that residue. So the heat tape is good for higher temperatures. All right. Let me see. Where we at? Catwoman BBW, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Tina said, hey, what's going on with you? Thank you so much for coming to the live. Thank you so much for the follow. We got Tiff in the building. Come on, Tiff. Tiff said, man, my training work schedule is making me miss the live. I understand, Tiff. Don't worry about it. You know? Let me see. Mr. 2 Gemini said, thanks, Mr. Socks. No problem, bro. Stephanie said, does it matter if you press too hard, like even on shirts? I would say you want to make sure that you have enough pressure, right? Because if you don't have enough, then it won't lay down enough ink on your garment. So just make sure that it's enough. Don't break a heat press or anything. But once you do it for a while, you'll be able to feel what's too much pressure or what's not enough. All right. Let me see. We got Gizzy in the building. Gizzy said, them Eagles, come on, boy. You know how we do. You know, your red says, go Sox, go. Let's go. Let me see. Shakia said, can you get heat tape from, you can get heat tape from, shop.sync365. All right. Mala said, I'm sure someone's going to say Cowboys, but not me. Let's go, Malice. Let's go. I ain't about to say the Cowboys either. I ain't gonna hold you. So let's get into this peel. because y'all crazy. All right. If I missed your comment, feel free to put it back in the chat. Them comments is going. I can't really keep up. All right. So let's get into that bad boy. So we got the bake through look. All right, for this. Look absolutely insane. So can I get a drum roll? Come on, Tiff. I see you. Shayla said, how do you get in the Procreate class? So the Procreate classes, you want to go to the link in the bio. It'll say Procreate. That's where you can sign up. But if you want to get into it without me having to send you any information, then it's also 2 links. It says Procreate Instant Access for PayPal and the same thing for Cash App. If you want to get into it right away, where you don't have to go through the registration, then you can definitely send your donations there. And make sure you send your email so that I can send the information to you. All right. As far as the links, the class, the folders that you'll need and all of that. All right. So if you want to get into it instantly and instant access, then you have those links in the bio as well. All right. We got the drum rolls popping. Mocha said, I can't wait to see it. Let's go. We're going to get into that thing. Hold on. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me peel that thing back. Because I don't think y'all see that bad boy. Oh my God. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Nope. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Oh Lord. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Why that thing so crispy? Come on. That thing too hot to touch. Why is that thing so crispy? Oh Lord. Come on, Shayla. Come on, Shayla Marie. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Why that thing so crispy, bro? Oh, Lord. Look at them seams. Oh, I ain't going to be able to do that thing. I ain't going to be able to do that thing. Oh, Lord. Look. Can y'all check out that slime, bro? Check out that slime. Oh, Lord. That thing too hot to touch. I ain't going to be able to do it. Let me see what y'all talking about in here. They talking about, oh Lord. Shayla talking about, oh Lord. Oh my God. Y'all play way too much. Let me see. Shayla said, okay, perfect. Just trying to make sure. Gotcha. Purpose by Design said you only get 3 since you was talking about the Cowboys. I'm sorry about that. You know, I don't mean no disrespect. I know y'all be having y'all teams. You know, Gizzy said, got that feeling he about to jet walk out. Let's go. Let's go, bro. You already know. You know, let me see. Where we at? Stephanie said that thing sharp. You know, Mocha said, oh, that's dope. Come on. Aline said, awesome. Let me see. Yaran said, anyone ever curious how far out does he go? Yo, I just go to the tip of the closet, right? Let me do that, man. But oh Lord, I just go to the tip of the closet. That's it. You know? Oh my God, Mr. Gemini got them 5 stars. Let's go. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God, y'all crazy. Let me see. Stephanie said that thing too cute. Sweet Cheese and said crispy. You know? Mocha said, I did not expect that, first time viewer. Let's go. Sweet Cheese and said, give me them socks. Let's go. You know how we do. Them things crispy though. You know. Them things crispy. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. Y'all got me cracking up. Where I'm at. Extreme Elegance said, I've been waiting on a crispy walkout. Let's go. User 3358 said, looks good. Thank you so much. Gizzy crazy. I ain't gonna be able to do it, Gizzy. Perfect Pedigree shared the live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Let me see. Magnolia said, wow, with copy paper. Absolutely. When I tell y'all that y'all do not need all these like expensive materials, I get the least amount of materials that cost the least, and we still get it done. So just know that you don't need all those expensive papers and all the expensive inks. You don't need it. Just, use what you're comfortable with using, but don't break your pockets. You're trying to make a profit at the end of the day. All right. Let me see. Perfect Pedigree said, that thing crispy. That thing crispy. Your Red said, anyone want... Oh, I read that. Oh my God. Y'all play too much. Y'all play way too much. Hold on. We're going to have to peel this thing back again because I think y'all think it's a fluke out this thing. Hold on. We're about to get into that thing again. Oh, it hit the same time. It hit the same way at the same time. Oh my God. Oh Lord. It hit the same way. Lord. What is going on? This is the seam right here, bro. This is the... Come on. That's the seam right there in the back. Let them know. Come on. Let me take it off. Because I think y'all think it's a fluke out these parts. Let me put this thing on the... Sometimes we got to put it on the tumbler. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my God. Get into that. Oh, Lord. Get into that thing. Oh my God. I ain't gonna be able to do that. Where Kari at? Where Kari at with the I ain't gonna be able to do that thing shirts? That's all I'm saying. Hold on, let me see. Where we at. I'm all the way down here, bro. Shannon said, is it the 32-pound paper? Yes, absolutely. Extreme said, this man has stepped my sock game up to the max. Let's go. Where we at? Sweet Cheese said, I want some crispy socks, like right crispy over, like right crispy over them. Let's go. I see y'all. Y'all play way too much. Let me see. Hold on. We got Michelle in the building. Michelle said, love your work. What size press and what model? So I don't really know what the model is. It's by Fancier Studios. And it's a 15 by 15. All right. So you can find any 15 by 15 on Amazon or on the internet. Just make sure that it has good reviews. All right. Aline said, let us see the seams, please. Oh my God. Let's get into them seams. Hold on. Let me slide this over real quick. Let's get into them seams. Oh Lord. That's the 360 for it. Oh Lord. Turn that bad boy over. Oh, that's no stretch. Bro. That's no stretch. No stretch. No, this ain't no fluke around these parts. That's all I'm saying. Stephanie said, is the 20-pound paper okay? Yes, it's still fine. We just kind of went from using the 20-pound paper to using the 32-pound paper. So either way, it's just a lot thinner than a 20-pound paper, but it still works. We've used it for, I think we just changed to the 32-pound paper probably I want to say 2 months ago. So we've been using a 20-pound paper up until this point. So it still works. So don't think that you can't use a 20-pound paper. You can. It still works. All right. Let me see. Lean said, can you do a design that has a background color, please? Yes, absolutely. We'll get into that. And I just have to figure out a design so that we can do that. All right. Queen Des said he's handsome. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's get into our giveaway, right? So we're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do it different today, right? So since we got that YouTube popping, I want y'all to go to YouTube and I want y'all to subscribe. If y'all subscribe, anybody that subscribed to me right now will get the sock design. I don't care how many it is. Whoever subscribes to my YouTube right now will get the design, right? So we're not even doing, we're doing 6, 7, 8, 9. We doing whoever subscribe. Make sure y'all send me a screenshot so that I can get y'all the design. All right, that's what we doing today. Let me see. We got Cuzzo in the building. Sadara said, you do have pretty skin. Thank you so much for that, cuzzo. And a beautiful personality. I appreciate that. I love y'all so much. Let me see. Tip says someone wants to see a full color sock. Let's get into that thing. Hold on. Let's see. This is a full sock right here. This is the full color. That bad boy clean. Oh, Lord. That bad boy clean. That's the full. This was a full white sock. All right. This is the full white sock that we made full color. So let's get into that 360. Oh, my God. Oh, that thing crispy. Look, check out the toe. Y'all, check out the toe. Did y'all see that? Oh, my God. Lord, we about to get up out of here. I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all subscribe. Mocha says she subscribed. Takia says she subscribed. Let me see who else. Throw your I subscribed in there. Sadora says she already subscribed. Make sure you hit me up, cuzzo, so you can get that design for the day. So again, if you guys subscribe, make sure y'all send me a screenshot. Y'all can go to my link in the bio. It'll say email me. You can send me an email there with the screenshot, and then I'll send you your design. All right. So I love you guys so much. We got to get up out of here because this school traffic, that's a whole nother beast. All right. So I love y'all. I want y'all to understand that whatever y'all want to do, y'all can do. Y'all just got to decide. Make sure y'all decide on what y'all want to do and get that thing done. All right. Let me see. Where we at? Let me see. Hold on. I seen some more. China says she subscribed. Denise subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Keisha subscribed. Gizzy, thank you so much for the trucks. I appreciate you, bro. Tiff, thank you for the trucks. Shannon subscribed. Shayla subscribed. Make sure y'all contact me and say I subscribe. Send me a screenshot so I can send you guys the link for the design for today. I love y'all so much. I want y'all to believe in yourself like I believe in y'all. Love yourself how I love y'all. And that's a whole hell of a lot. All right. So never sit in your fears. Get your mat truck and plow through that thing. I love y'all. Peace.